heisting up, okay, and into good position to take our training partners back. All right, guys, this time again, utilizing that far side arm drag, only this time to go into sumigashi. So we saw that collar and elbow sumigashi. We're gonna hit a similar movement, only the grip is different, okay? So rather than trying to get my training partner's head down to the mat and inside the elbow, our primary focus here is gonna be on this arm drag grip, okay? So similar to how we just saw with that far side arm drag where we came out to the back, this time what we're going to do, we're going to punch that hand in. We're going to make that same grip, only this time I push and I pull my knees to my chest, but I remove the half guard leg. So the intention here is to give that little tug, and now this time, rather than forward shifting, we hit that tug and we start taking our training partner out in this direction. As I remove my half guard leg, I use it to drive off of the mat. Your training partner doesn't have a way to base with his hand, so he's going to start basing with the leg, okay? And we're going to end up in this situation here. So now, right from here, we have a good connection to our training partner's arm. We just push off of that mat. We pull our right knee to our chest, send our training partner over, okay, with this sumigashi grip. And then again, we're looking to come up on top and cover our training partner's head and hips, and end up on top. Now, many times with this grip, okay, we come out, we start getting to our far side arm drag grip, we take our half guard leg out, we start pulling on our training partner, and again, we end up in this situation where your training partner bases out wide with the leg, they post the hand on the floor, and we end up here, okay? Right when we see this, 2 feet on the floor, good. Right when we see this kind of thing happening and we feel like we're not getting the reversal, we convert to underhook on this side. And you're going to have the option to go for pinch headlocks and shoulder crunch. Okay, normally I recommend starting off with pinch headlock and then from there potentially transitioning into a shoulder crunch. Right when we go into this position, he's going to want to start pulling away from this. So we just knock our training partner back, okay, to their knees, hitting almost like a forward shift, but we just put him back down to his knees. Now, right when I get to this position, okay, I want to stay on my side, okay? Right when I get to my side, we keep the pinch headlock head to head, so our heads connect. I look down at the floor, and I just shrug my shoulder forward. Do not try to pull your head out and shy away from the move. Look down at the floor and just drive the shoulder forward, and that's going to clear the elbow. Head's going to connect to his head, only this time looking up at the ceiling. Now I pendulum. Notice that my half guard leg is back inside. That's going to be my near side hook. I pendulum, whip up to my hand, and we come up, okay, for that back position, and we get to our score. You can also transition into shoulder crunch. So let's say, for example, I come out, I drag my training partner, I start getting that hand basing, probably not that far, otherwise I'll just take it back. Good here. Now from here, we can go in underhook, and we can go pinch headlock, or we can go shoulder crunch. This hand will always be palm facing me, and then we lock up palm to palm, wrist to wrist, whichever. Okay, the main thing from here is that now when we go shoulder crunch, instead of going onto our side, we're going to sit them back down, but we're going to sit square and into butterfly. So we just sit, okay, and in this position here, and we forward shift and sit up. When I forward shift and sit up, we sit up with a high elbow. So when he goes to extract his arm, okay, it's tough. If my elbow's down low, elbow slips out, much easier. So we make sure we stay right behind that shoulder and we keep our elbow nice and high. And then now from here, a whole bunch of different options that we have from shoulder crunch. Okay, we could start posting on our training partner's hips. We could start feeding into triangles. Okay, we can go into our classic shoulder crunch. Okay, sumigashi from there as well. Okay, so a lot of different options from those positions. So once again, we go half butterfly, arm drag, okay? Right when I hit that drag, it's a push and a pull, and the knees pull to the chest, and we can start sending our training partner over with that sumigashi. If you post the hand, we go pinch headlock, we sit our training partner back down. Only this time with the pinch headlock, we stay on our side. So we shift out to an angle here, so we're on our side. My head looks down at the floor. My head's connected to his head. I just shrug my shoulder forward. Head reconnects to his head, only this time head's facing up. My leg comes out. My half guard leg is my first hook, and we pendulum with that leg up to our hands and in good position to start taking the back. You could go from that drag directly to a shoulder crunch, or we could go to the pinch headlock and then sit them down, use that to then transition our hand over. When we transition the hand over, our elbow is high, we forward shift, and off that forward shift, we have a lot of good options from that shoulder crunch. We could post, feet on our partner's hips, feet into triangle options, or we could go into sumigeshi by keeping that high elbow, going to our back, elevating his feet up and off the floor, and then from here, hitting that scissor, rotating him over, finishing up on top, and in strong position. Okay, so that's our series off of that far side drag, okay, going into either arm drag on the far side or using that arm drag to enter into underhook for pinch headlock and shoulder crunch options. Okay guys, we're going to go into, again, a leg entry off the sumigeshi. This time, rather than going into a standard ashi, we're going to go into a scoop grip on our training partner's leg. Okay, when they base out, enter into X guard. Okay, so, you'll be on this side. So from here, we're going to be half butterfly, and we're going to use any one of the grips that we've seen for sumigeshi. In particular, for half butterfly, my preference is always going to be collar and elbow or arm drag. Okay, so we can take it from the arm drag. When your partner is getting sent over with any one of these sumigeshi grips, okay, we collapse the elbow, put his head to the floor. They can't base their hand out in the direction that we're trying to roll them, which is over the right shoulder, okay? So what you'll often find is that they base out, but they bring this leg very, very high, as high as they can to prevent that roll, okay? If they just base their leg out in this direction, they're gonna get rolled, okay? They're gonna tip over that shoulder. So he's gonna be forced to really bring that leg forward and crowd me here.